So I did find at least one black ash, not far from that tamarack. Here's the twig. They're very stout twigs, and maybe we'll get some close-ups of it, but they kind of have like a Hershey kiss terminal bud and some horseshoe-shaped but rounded on the top bud scars that are pretty distinctive for black ash. There's also a white ash right next to it though, but they grow together oftentimes. White ash is more upland species, but it can grow in swamps. And the thing about ash is that we have this, unfortunately, a forest pest that originated in Asia called the emerald ash borer. It's an iridescent green beetle that was first detected in Berkshire County in 2012, I believe, right before I started working here. And it's been sort of gradually spreading and increasing in abundance in Berkshire County, and we've been seeing extensive mortality, mostly of white ash, because we have probably 80% of the white ash in the state grows in Berkshire County. So we have lots of it. A lot of it has been logged because landowners, it's a very valuable species for tool handles, flooring, cabinetry, things like that. So there was an incentive for people to salvage before it died, but there's still tons left, and you can see the woodpeckers end up flaking the bark off the tree in the winter when it's infested, looking for those larvae that are in pupae that are in the tree. So that's one of the glaring examples of seeing infested white ash. And unfortunately, black ash is not exempt from this. It's not an important timber species in Massachusetts, but it grows in these calcareous wetlands. It's an important species in that community. And I'm seeing mortality in places more towards South County, but doubtless it's going to affect plants in North County also. It is in North Adams area, and we're probably going to see more of it in coming years. Landowners, like I said, they don't want to lose money. They don't necessarily want to cut their timber and have to have a big logging job, but if it's going to mean losing $10,000 or $20,000 worth of timber and watching it fall apart before your eyes and creating all these hazards, that's a pretty significant incentive for somebody to get a logger in and a forester to lay something out that makes sense, salvages some value, and leaves the forest in a better condition so that it can regenerate to something that's appropriate to the site that is also might have value in the future. Fortunately, we have usually white ash grows with sugar maple in Berkshire County, and sugar maple is a very valuable species for furniture purposes. It also does really well on our soils. So fortunately, we have sugar maple to take the place of white ash, but not everywhere is that the case. So